couple of very, very big changes for the South Texas Railroad, and I like them. Hope y'all do. I know that a hallmark of my O-gauge layout has been trains running everywhere and a lot of action crammed into a comparably small space. The railroad is still 8 by 16. That has not, nor will it change. But I made one big change already. Another is on the way. And there's been a slight alteration to the scenery plan. So let's take a look. The immediate thing that catches the eye is only 2 main tracks. Now that inner track is still 036 curves all the way around. The outer track is 072. I wanted to get to a point where I could start working on scenery and stop having to stress about track and electrical. So what I did, I deleted main 2 and moved the, as you can see here, moved the defect detector to a more easily accessible location. I am still playing around with the trolley line, seeing exactly where I want it to end. I know that I want a little fishing pond right there. Sorry about the lighting. This is still going to be the park area. Again, still workshopping this trolley line, seeing where I want it exactly to end. There will not be a crossover in between mains now 1 and 2. I guess you could say in former parlance, main 3. The next big change to come is going to be on the electrical side. Now you see all this wire stacked up here. This was the wiring harness for main 2. I am going to order some more fast track accessory power wires. I'd like to get 4, 1 for each corner of what is now main 2, so that I can have a proper bus wire with feeders all the way around main track number 2. And once that's done, I will do the same thing with main track number 1. And when I'm done playing around with the trolley line, I will get a couple more fast track accessory power wires so that I can have at least 3 feeders on the trolley line. The next big change to come, even though this is the South Texas Railroad, I'm going to say the heck with it. I want a mountain. I'm going to put a mountain. It's not going to be a proper mountain. It's going to be more of an elevated plateau, but we're going to call it a mountain. It's South Texas, so it'll qualify as a mountain for South Texas. Hoping to put a little church scene in this corner, church and like a little graveyard scene here, and in that back corner I would like to do a little farm scene, possibly, maybe. I mean, either way, it gives me more room for scenery. As you can see, I have expanded the trolley line, and that gives me more room for the downtown portion. You know, the still haven't come up with a name for the town yet. And I'm playing around with scenery. This is a little piece of wood trim that I had sitting around. Painted it with this little Country Gray, Apple Barrel Matte Country Gray, craft paint from Walmart, and I've got some ballast down to fill out the parking lot and the road between the two railroad crossings, which that's the next big item that's been updated. Is second railroad crossings installed. I wanted the gates and flashers, but this was I was able to get this for a steal on the eBay, so heck with it. These are on standby for the next big scenery project, which will be the mountain. And then, of course, other than the track work and, the mountain I'm planning to add to the railroad, there's no other big change. That's still going to be a park scene over there. I'm kind of workshopping the display track there for my old Wabash MPC era steamer. So I'm torn between displaying it downtown and displaying it in the park. I'd like to have displayed it somewhere here along the front edge. That way it's easily accessible, and whenever I want to run it, I can just reach over and grab it. But I couldn't find a spot where it would fit without being cluttered or without it appearing cluttered or anything like that. So either downtown or in the park. Not sure. I guess let me know what y'all think in the comments. But here it is. I can say that the track work on the South Texas Railroad is officially done. Now I just need to finish up the basic electrical for the track. Everything is running. Everything runs. Everything is still hooked up. I took the second transformer off the front of the railroad in the interim, since I don't need it yet, because formerly main 3, now main 2, was and still is hooked up to the Lionel Lion Chief wall packs, I guess you can say, that plug directly into the track. So there's no dedicated, transformer, at least not in the traditional sense, on main 2. So there it is. Thank y'all for watching. Texas Special out.